Should you really give up? We love saying to ourselves that we should never, but it really depends. For example, you can't say, I will never give up on pursuing someone who doesn't love you anymore. There are things that you should be giving up on, but I believe the term giving up is a bit overrated. Giving up on someone can be explained as just a normal event of life instead of a giving up or not situation, and so it's giving up on yourself. This brings me to this particular chapter in Vagabond, titled Mother. Ever since I finished reading this manga, every now and then I come back to this chapter because I always found it very interesting and I felt connected to it many times. This is the breaking point of Matahachi, the character who represents the majority of us in this story. He is the opposite of the man he wished he was. Instead of being honorable, he is unhonorable. Instead of being honest, he has lived his life lying to everyone. Instead of being strong, he is weak. Instead of making a name for himself as he dreamed of, he has used the names of others. He is everything he didn't want it to become, and after losing his friend Musashi, Otsu, and his pride, he tries to amend his life by returning his mother back to their home village, who has been looking for him during these past 5 years, and who has now gone terribly ill. Matahachi has a heavy weight on his mind, and thus decides that his life should come to an end, along with his mother's. But her mother accepts his son's decision, and he starts counting, but fear won over him, and thus he was saved. He doesn't see it that way though, but his mother understands him and explains to him that no one in this world is truly strong. Some just strive to be. To follow a straight path to glory is something we all desire, but we are humans, dual specks of light and dark that somehow exist. We hesitate, we fear, we make mistakes, we despise, we love, we fall, and we rise. And the same cycle always repeats, whether you're dead or alive. To give up on your dreams, on life, or anything in general, it's part of the cycle, the same as not giving up on them. Sometimes it's hard to see the light, but even in the darkest nights, the stars always shine, tiny specks of light surrounded by complete darkness, which is so spread out that it is easy to get lost in it, and at the same time, it makes that light so easy to spot. You must focus on the speck of light, no matter how small it is, because they are more than what they seem. They are the omen for the biggest star of them all, that is the sun, that when it rises from the depths of the earth, takes the night away, and hence takes your night away. But the night will always return, and so will the sun. Matahachi made many mistakes in his life, that is true, and it is very foolish of him to think that his life is over at 22 years old. But nonetheless, I completely understand him. To strive to be strong and to make a name for yourself is something that lives within all of those who are ambitious. And it burns us, it causes pain and anxiety. We go back in our minds and blame the past for not giving us what we want, as if something that doesn't exist anymore can change your life. We wish to be someone who is looked upon by others, admired, desired, and respected, only to wonder later why we want that. But what most of those people ever achieve is only to wish for that. The person you are is not the person you think you are. The person you are is the result of your own actions, whether you have dreams of greatness or not. For mankind, life has always been an eternal war, a never-ending battle inside your own existence, between your dark side and light side. None are inherently good or evil, but our dreams are on the light side and our nightmares in the dark. Try to follow that light. Matahachi hit rock bottom, but luckily he had his mother for advice. Unfortunately, this was not for long. So, should you give up? From my perspective, you shouldn't. But from your perspective, you can decide whatever you want. Life is not black, white, or gray. Life is more like a rainbow, and you need to decide what colors best combine with your colors. There are things that I still don't understand, particularly in this manga. Every now and then I come back and read the same words and get the same understanding, but sometimes I come back and the words have a different meaning. My experience is still not vast. I haven't lived much yet, and who knows if I will live much. But still, if that star is so far that I can only ever watch it, then I'll accept watching it every day instead of succumbing to the darkness of the night.